Hey, what's up, guys? And so I don't know if I've spoken this before, but it's worth repeating thousands of times over. And that is mental war is the greatest war. In fact, many people would say, many people who've been to actual war, doing air quotes if you can't see me, would say that most of the war is mental anyway. Some would say it's all mental. But until your mental health is stretched so beyond comfort, I don't think a lot of people will truly understand the importance of maintaining a great level of mental health. Until you feel like you have to fight every second of the day just to get to a normal, to ground zero, you will never truly appreciate what it's like to be clear minded, to be bored, to just feel a little lost. You know what I'm saying? And why do I say this? Well, some of you people who know me, and at the time of the speaking, I don't know what the title is going to be, but for some of you who know me, you know that I've been dealing with depersonalization. And it's a bitch. It's the worst thing I ever had to face. Some good has come out of it, but it's been kicking my ass. And I've been getting up, and it's kicking my ass. And I get up, it kicks my ass. I get up. I do everything, man. Sober, completely sober. 9 months. Almost 10. Exercise frequently. Take all the supplements. Take all the vitamins. Read. Talk to people. Play the game. And it's still there. Waiting, waiting, waiting for when I'm most vulnerable. Gets me in the morning when I wake up. Fights me when I try to go to sleep. Almost battles with me when I want to be around people. Forcing me to kind of make the great escape sometimes because I get too overwhelmed. Brings pain to my body, a lot of physical pain. Make my heart beat extra. Which brings me to what I was going to say next. And I went to the hospital a couple days ago to get checked out because I was having trouble sleeping. And I was feeling what turned out to be that extra heartbeat. Constantly feeling like I had to catch my breath, or feeling like my heart stopped beating for a second, then come back and it beats hard, regulates. And then, it became very repetitive, almost like non-stop. When I was trying to lay down one day, I don't remember what day this was. It may have been Wednesday, Tuesday, something like that. But yeah, so and I need to say this because a lot of people with anxiety, whatever, you fear the worst. And I think one of the greatest things that you could do, that you can do, which is what I did, is to get some blood work done. Give you that peace of mind, uh, some type of peace of mind, because I had COVID, and so I was a bit concerned with this new sensation that I was feeling within my chest, and I was getting a lot of chest pains and stuff. So I was concerned that maybe there's blood clots. So I wanted to get checked out for blood clots. And they checked me for blood clots and other things. They checked me for STDs. And everything came back fine. And they told me I was dealing with premature ventricular contractions. Told me I would be fine. You know. Cut out the caffeine. I don't take in much caffeine. But I was drinking soda, recently. But I can cut that out no problem. No coffee. Um, drink a lot of water, which I've started to do more of. um, and work on my sleep. And sometimes my sleep is broken up, but I get it in. But every time I have this internal battle from that point on, and for the foreseeable future, I would remind myself, and I will remind myself, clean bill of health. Okay, they gave you a clean bill of health. Now, in the past, when I was younger, that would not be enough for me, and I would say, "Oh, maybe they're wrong. Maybe they're wrong." And by the way, I got X-rays too, all that EKGs, you know. But me now, the person I am now, can accept that because I'm I'm doing healthy things. I'm engaging in healthy activities. It's not optimal just yet because it's cold. It's still cold out. When it gets warmer, I will spend more time outside in nature, and I think that that will help. But until then, I have to use every resource, and that's war for you. War is that you have to use the resources that you have. You got to bring in reinforcements. You can't let up until the mission is over. Sometimes I ask myself when I deal with the crippling effects of depersonalization, sometimes I ask myself, will this last forever? I think to myself that maybe I will be battling this forever. I tell myself, I can't do this forever. And internalizing what the future may hold, and on top of my mind just already racing, that becomes too much. And then I try to focus on being in the present and drinking some turmeric and making sure that I eat, that I feed myself, making sure that I move, put on music, do something to focus, play chess, read a book. It's a fight. I have to keep telling myself little things. Remind myself to be daring. Remind myself to welcome all opponents. Because I won't let this get the best of me to the point where I just give up. I can't do that. The only thing I will give up on is just the ultimate resistance. You resist it, it just gets worse. And for the first time in my life, I understood what it meant when a parent says, just ignore the bully. Now, in a literal sense, I can't do that. I wouldn't dare ignore a literal bully in my face, messing with me or my folks, whatever. But this, right in the middle of my head, you gotta be strategic. You gotta pick your battles wisely, because it can conquer you. And this battle was robust enough to where it would appear that I am looking at the rest of my life sobriety. I'm more than okay with that. This has humbled me in a way that nothing else could. So if I never thought that I wasn't better than people, if I ever thought that I was better than people, I know that that ain't the case now. And once I conquer this beast, once I win this battle, I will be forever changed. This is going to turn me into something that I don't think I could have turned into otherwise. And in some respects, I am grateful. Because the path I was going down, albeit it was cut extremely short, I think it could have led to a life of poor health. And I wouldn't say my mental health is optimal. But when I get beyond this battle, there won't be too much to shake me. And that's what's needed in any battle. A great deal of mental fortitude. A great deal of focus, tenacity, ambition, perseverance. And I think you can probably tell from looking at me that I'm very much battle tested, battle scarred. My body aches. I feel restless. I feel like I'm on the hamster wheel. I feel like I'm in the battlefield where I can't afford to go to sleep. Even though in my life, in my actual life, I am sleeping. But my dreams are so vivid. I get my ass kicked in my dreams. Gotta learn to even accept the nightmares. How's that for a life? Seems like there's no relief. And to make matters worse, still wintertime. And so you get no comfort from that. The house doesn't really heat up that well. So you feel cold within your own home. And then you realize, it's interesting, and I'll tell you why. You realize that no matter how many people love you, or to what level and what they do for you, when you're dealing with a battle like this, you're on your own. The interesting thing is that I literally wrote a book called Who's Going to Save You? Maybe I should read it. I can't tell you a single line in that book. But I probably need it. I wrote it for the future me and didn't even know it. I thought I was writing for the me at that moment, but I'm envious of that person. I really am. All right. And that person, when starting the writing for that book, that person was sleeping in a car. Sleeping halfway in the trunk and the rest in the back seat. You know, you pull down the seat. In a garage at a casino. I did that quite a few times. And I'm here now. And if I ever doubted my strength, I don't now. I'm very strong, but I don't wear that as a badge of honor or to gloat. Honestly, I wish I didn't have to be this strong. It'd be nice to just play. And it seems like everything I do, where it would be joy for some people, it's like therapy for me, just therapy. Or I won't say just, but it's therapy. If I play the game, it's not for fun. It's to focus. Playing chess, it's to focus. Work out to help build up serotonin levels, dopamine levels, endorphins, whatever. Everything is like a mission for me. Every day. It's just mission after mission. My showers are missions. Not just to clean myself, but to help me feel better, to regulate, I guess, better mental health, my mental health. Even had to switch back to the cold water, which helped for a little bit. So I'll keep up with it, see how that helps, and we'll go from there. But I just want to say to anybody who's going through it, you can obviously tell that I am too. And I say to you, no matter what the battle is, just don't give up. Just don't. You never know what's on the other side. Keep fighting. Keep pushing the envelope. And you will be a walking testimony. Just like I know I will be a walking testimony. I told myself earlier, I've been alive for almost 11,000 days. You know, I ain't giving that up. I ain't come this far just to throw it all away. I didn't make it to the finish line just to stop. No thank you. The fight continues. You're going to have to take me out personally. You're going to have to kill me. I will not kill me. Have a long way to go. Have a lot of things to do. If it gets cut short, it won't be by my own doing, I promise. Alright? I wish I didn't have to make that promise sometimes, but I brought a child into this world. I will uphold my end of the deal. Even if I have to make a complete martyr out of myself, I'll do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Keep fighting, my friends.